And we're back with the grand finals of the Halo 5 Pro Series, as it will. We've got Mockit, we've got Cartel, and we've got a series that's going to be ended in fireworks come Halloween night here, Harry.
Yes, yeah, probably not the two teams we expected to be in this season one championships final. And that's purely because back in pools, Mockit took down Notorious, which meant Notorious, featuring Jimbo Mose, the likely lads. They had to face up against Cartel in the semi-finals. So we got our grand finals matchup in the previous round. And Notorious looked completely out of sorts. They're in the past now. Maybe an off day for them, maybe something bubbling below the surface, who knows? But Mockit have done so well to get to this point. We now get to see them play for the championships, their first crown on Halo 5 Guardians, and the way they are playing today, it's entirely possible, Richie.
Yeah, they're going to hope that momentum will be on their side and they can carry through the damage and stuff that they put forward against the power roster, the Notorious roster, and now we go into to Plaza. It's going to be a bit of mess and a bit of madness. But one thing that's a bit of mess and a bit of madness, we're going to plug the hashtag Halloween giveaway that we're doing for the nameplates.
You butchered that.
I did.
That's not even the hashtag.
It's not even close.
Not even the hashtag. Hashtag Europa Halloween.
Hashtag Halloween. I don't know. It's all up in smoke. It's all up in the air. But get yourselves hashtag Europa Halloween. Get your costumes. Get your makeup. Get it all done. Get it all on. Enter the giveaway. We give away a nameplate at the end of the grand finals. We have a lobby glitch for us before we start this grand finals, so it's always good to see. But we're gonna get ourselves underway, and it can only be a strongholds game on Plaza. What way do you see it going here, Wonderboy?
Yeah, we're just waiting for Batchford to get back into the lobby. Clearly the lobby was glitched for him or whatever. It's a cliche. We often say it, but it rings so true. Strongholds, Plaza, if you get going early on, you can put the game out of reach of the other team and grab the series by the neck. It's as simple as that. And when you're Mockit, who are definite underdogs, I mean, we're talking about a team featuring Legend who hasn't lost a series in Halo 5 Pro Series play yet. He hasn't lost a single series. The only time Cartel lost a tournament, Legend wasn't on the team. You have to have a strong game one here from Mockit. If you don't win it, it's got to be close, and hopefully we see that from them. We've highlighted Precisionite's appearance on this Mockit roster. They started the Halo 5 Pro Series with Warlord. They switched around a few forts. I think Zer was on this team at one point, whether or not he was filling in or trying out, whatever. They didn't have the results they expected. Precisionite has fit this Mockit lineup like an absolute glove. He's freed up the likes of Batchford. He's taken the pressure off of his shoulders to mainslay, and Squashy has really come into his own as well. We saw that in the semi-final, right, with his overkill on Colosseum and his constant plays to prevent flag runs. He's really matured into the type of player you want to see from Mockit. But the standout player for me, and we've said this all broadcast long, all season long, that we wanted to see more from Looney. He, for me, is the most improved player. He has completely crushed Notorious in pool play with his flanks in Game 5 Truth. He did it in the previous round as well. He's really coming to his own with the arrival of Precisionite. With strong slayers around him, it allows him to get into those sneaky positions. And teams are really struggling to keep tabs on him, and it's good to see, because we know Looney is that type of player that can mature into a game winner, and he's showing that here in the Season 1 championships.
Absolutely. And on the other side, we've given Legend lots of love, but one thing that has to be said and can't be understated is the impressive form of Shady, who has not only the highest KD, but when you combine it, he has the highest KDA as well. So 2.46 for him. So he's been impressive all season long.
He has. He really has. And another player that we barely even speak about for Cartel is Seeker.
Yeah.
Legend has the stats. He's proven in the past he could be a game winner himself. But Seeker is such a solid player to round out this team of four, and he never ever gets the love. But he constantly makes impact plays, whether it's double kills, trading off his own line, whether it's flanking triples. He is constantly turning up for Cartel, and is a big reason actually alongside Legend as to why they are such a formidable lineup here in Europe.
players like Sika are so important. They're those players that fill the roles, that they do the dirty work that nobody else really wants to do. He'll go in, he'll pick up those flags, he'll get that ball time, and he'll put his body on the line when it matters most. And it's great to see Sika. We give him a little bit of love. He's made my team of the week previously, but we do the Strongholds game. It looks as though it might be a false start.
Warm-up. What are we doing?
CPF warm-up is on. It's all gone Pete Tong, just like that. In true Europa Halo, European Halo fashion, we're going to have a restart here.
If it's your first time watching European Halo, that's it. That's what we do over here. We don't play actual Strongholds games. We just play CTF warm-up all day. Probably a good time, Richie, to once again plug our giveaway. We've had some entries, some fun ones, as we are just quickly loading into Strongholds Plaza for real this time. Use the hashtag Europa Halloween on Twitter. Show us your Halloween costume. You have a chance to win an MCC nameplate. You can show it off to your mates. They're super exclusive. They are absolutely wicked, and you'll be the envy of your friendship group if you are able to win.
Yeah, I'm glad Wonderboy didn't butcher that giveaway, that line, like I did. But one thing that was butchered was the first game start. But after the false start, we are now up and running. Mockit Looney putting some shots down into Sika. Bashford goes for the camouflage. It is burned, unfortunately for them. But now Looney immediately looking to put pressure into this yard.
Yeah, unfortunate to not get away with the camouflage as you would have liked. But at the same time, we saw how advanced Shady was to potentially capitalize off of Batchford being taken down before he grabbed it. So yes, you're on the wrong side of scoring here early on, but the important thing is you haven't completely screwed the pooch. You're not on the losing end of total control, but I think that's what Cartel are going to try and push for early on. As soon as they get that first kill, watch for them pushing to Yard, and Batchford's intention here pushing to Nest is because he senses that rotation. You can see Yard already halfway ticked, so Batchford needs to get a foothold on the map, and the best way to do that is to take one of the players down and then grab your shields back and help your teammates here in the stronghold.
It's a total control for the Frenchman here. As we jump on board with Batchford, of course, shotgun in hand, took down Sika, but it wasn't enough as Legend answers back and equalizes that immediately. And any intentions, whether it be bad or good, Batchford is shut down with that shotgun, and it's all looking good for Cartel at the moment. But Mockit have started scoring, but only for a brief moment in time as bottom mid gets immediately transitioned back over to Cartel's control. Yeah,
you just thought maybe there after Batchford 5's one of the Cartel players, they have a chance to try and retake bottom middle, but unfortunately there were just too many bodies committed early on for Mockit. They all went down in getting bottom middle, and the Slays also then came in for Cartel. They're capturing Nest here as well, so total control could be locked down here for Cartel, and we know there's a UK lockdown in place, Richie, and the UK-based Mockit team currently, they are on the wrong side of a lockdown. Triple cap now for Cartel. Camouflage coming up fairly shortly. They need a foothold on the map because right now they're down 37-3.
Yeah, they can afford for the lockdown to last 4 weeks for them. That much is for sure, because this game will be well done by then. It'll be cooked and toasted. But Legend has just popped the camouflage into his chest, but no, taken down by Precision Knight, and SLG trades out a kill with Squashy and Shady as well. Drops by Precision Knight's hands. Legend now spawns off the rip. Looney drops in the hill as well, and Batchford, it's all bodies hitting the floor at the moment. Nobody seems to be able to get a foothold in the game, but all the while it's scrappy, Cartel importantly keep on scoring points.
Huge life there for Precision Knight. It's so unfortunate not to get bottom middle for his efforts. He killed the camouflage player, killed a player dip for the double, and then took down 2 more players in the stronghold for an unofficial overkill. Fortunately, could not just get the backup in time to get the bodies into bottom middle, and Mockit here. You can just see how well Cartel play this map. They do not give you an inch to breathe, and Seeker now, knowing Mockit are 3 down, is going to push into this stronghold, help his teammate out. There's a potential here for total control. They get it, but only for a moment because of the double from Precision Knight. Batchford getting a third as well means that scoring's actually going to go over to Mockit after that push.
Yep, we're going to see a flip as the Cartel roster had put all the marbles into that one push, and unfortunately came up the worse off and lost a lot of control on the map as well. But that's the sort of gamble they were willing to take to ensure they got more points on the board, and 66-8. But importantly for Mockit, they're scoring at the moment, and they're looking to recover after that early wobble and after that early control from Cartel, and camouflage will be up in 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, a little bit lackluster for me, this push. Finally, Precision Knight gets his his running shoes on. As soon as you see that first kill go your way and it's not traded out by the enemy team, you need to be pushing for that triple cap. Put the enemy team under a bit of pressure. They steal the nest, but Yard is taken from under them, so only a double cap and only 1 point every 4 or so seconds here, but 2 kills going the way of Cartel means they can maybe start to push for bottom middle here. It's 3/4 of the way tick. Huge fight to win for Precision Eye. He does so. He had backup there to help him out as well, but Camouflage coming up fairly soon. We'll see if a player can scoop that one up and get away with it.
It looked as though Mockit were happy enough with the work they'd done and the 2 points of control they had as Shady soars in the window. Shotguns down 2 Frenchmen, and now he's going to head towards the nest to maybe make sure that stays in their control as Legends set up over that side, but his teammates are already in position to do so, and Precision Eye has his attentions on Yard and has bad intentions for SLG.
Oh, huge chance for Mockit to get back in this game. Look at the kills and the kill feed going their way. They have Camo with Squashy as well. Oh, it's such a shame Precision Eye couldn't get the reset. They can push for the recap here, and he has Squashy for company with Camouflage as well. So Cartel, they're on the losing end of a triple cap here, and they're kind of trapped in blue. This is a nightmare situation. The first kill goes over to Mockit as well. Make it the second, and Mockit are coming back here with this Camouflage play from Squashy.
Squashy doing some serious work. Mockit have the full map of Plaza in lockdown, much like the UK will be in a couple of weeks, and Precision Eye falls to Legend, and that might just be this. Oh, that's the catalyst now as 3 members of Mockit fall, and maybe we'll see Cartel recover here.
Yeah, should be scoring going in the favor of Cartel. Important for Mockit here not to surrender to a triple cap. They are going to push for the yard. I'm not sure if SLG should be pushing this too aggressively. I like the way he's backing down. He knew his teammates were occupied elsewhere on the map, and that's what you need to do. But 2 kills go to Mockit. This should be scoring going in their favor, pending a impressive play here in bottom middle. But oh, Seeker's contesting. He finally goes down, and there is bottom middle going to Mockit. This could be a real scrap here, Richie, towards the latter stages of this game.
Yeah, as we head in towards the dying embers of this game, it could go either way. It's on a pendulum, as we often say, and back for Precision Eye. They hand over Seekit to the death screen. He's going to fade to black. Squashy gets a kill on Shady as well, and they're looking so good, and if they can maintain this sort of pressure onto Cartel, we may see game 1 go their way.
Yeah, no need to push into Yard here if you're Squashy. The important thing is to escape with your life, but he goes down to a 5, and this will be a second kill as well. Look at the kill feed lighting up here for Cartel. Yes, there's going to be a lead change for just a moment, but scoring is going to go the other way, and this could be really tricky here for Mockit, as I believe Camouflage was scooped away by Squashy. So we'll see what he can do with this. Triple cap in effect for Cartel. Really important stage of the match here for Mockit to get kills and get strongholds on the board.
It's very important now that Squashy makes the right plays with that Camouflage, because if he dies now like he did in the blue area to that player when he really didn't need to lose his life, and that set off this chain reaction. The dominoes started to fall, all because of that one death which handed the initiative, the impetus to Cartel. But triples cap still in full effect. It's not going to matter for Squashy and his Camouflage. He couldn't get anything done with it, and that's 177 to Cartel.
Very nice game 1 of the grand finals. First blood going to Cartel. Mockit, they kept it close. It was just a bit of a lackadaisical push at the end. They should have sensed the situation, being on the losing end of a triple cap with only 15 or 13 or so points to go for the French lineup. You need to be pushing a little bit earlier, and it was just a little bit too patient. We'll take a look at the stats, Richie. A +10 spread for Shady. Big game from him. We didn't really see much of his point of view throughout the game, but really, really good performance. And now we get to see what Mockit are made of. I mean, a lot closer than the scoreline would suggest. Yes, 100 to 77, isn't the worst blowout in the world, but I think Mockit will know they could have taken that game 1, and Cartel, they are, I don't want to say lucky to be in the lead right now, but they'll be certainly be very happy that they are.
Yeah, I think Squashy will be ruining that misplay. That's that one little death that you gave up there, and it, like we say, it made those dominoes fall the way they did. And if he had that back, he surely backs down, stays alive, and he's able to be an impact on the map somewhere else. But instead, unfortunately, he falls and they lose game 1. But now they can bounce back. It's Slayer on Truth. They've done a great job against Power/Notorious last time out in the pool play. They won game 5 on this map, and Looney was a force to be reckoned with, Wonderboy.
Yeah, it's a good game type game too, because I think we're going to see what kind of a player Looney really is. You know, the biggest games, you know, have to put in big performances from the big players. If you want to be that guy for your team, you've got to turn up. You've already proven in pool play that you can play really well on this game mode. You need to prove it here in the grand finals, as the first 2 kills and the camouflage will go to Cartel, make it the first 3 kills. Now it's time to make sure that you don't get trapped over by that carbine side of the map and get yourself a base early on here for Mockit. 4-0 to Cartel.
A fresh forward there, a clean wipe Shady 5 Squashy right off the rip as well, and he sends him back to black as well, and Looney falls. It's 6-0, and the game already getting out of hand. They need to regain, they need to try and push the same things, but unfortunately Cartel is putting far too much pressure on them off the respawn.
Crikey. 9-0, and I mean, first objective of the map here for Mockit, break your duck. Batchford does so, but Shady is flanking in behind. Those 2 kills will give Mockit a little bit of satisfaction, I suppose, a bit more confidence, but now is where the game starts for Mockit. The game has started. You need to close this deficit going into the next camouflage, which is, you know, coming up in about a minute's time. But just look at that kill feed. 3-for-1 trade in favor of Cartel is not going to get the job done here in the early game.
No more silly deaths now. You don't want to be hemorrhaging any more kills, especially to this roster who, once they have control and once they have the pressure and they have you where they need you, they will not give up lightly. And Patrick gets a kill onto SLG. Will that be able to get things rolling for them as a kill for Precision Knight? A lovely little 5. If he can get this win, he backs down expertly. That's a lovely play from Precision Knight.
Yeah, some of the best plays you see in Halo don't involve shooting whatsoever. That's a nice back down from Precision Knight, and Squashy there baiting him. Maybe not the best of play. That's a 2-for-1 trade, and with camouflage coming up, now it's about which team is going to push the other team's base. And we can see here from Legend, he's being pushed by, well, both Precision Knight from P2, but this man Looney as well, making sure that Cartel are trapped over on the carbine side, ready for this camouflage coming up. This could be a really good route back into the game here, Richie, for Mockit, if they can secure Pink Tower and the camouflage, and maybe some kills to go with it as well.
Looney loses that 1v1 against Sika, and what a big kill that could have been, as now Sika's gone and got the camouflage for himself and scooped that into his chest. And so far the battle of attrition going in favor of Cartel, and Looney gets away with his life there, but Squashy gets taken down. Precision Knight sitting in the window trying to help his teammates put some shots down to that player top middle, and he's finally taken down by Looney's grenade, which was SLG. And they're starting to show signs of life, but still down by 11 kills here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Precision Knight knows there's a player in his base. It was Shady on the flank. He has, you can see on the radar bottom left, a couple of players over at Pink Tower to help him out. Mockit split 2-2 right now. Precision Knight is leaving Looney Dogs. This is what Looney does so well, is flank in and somehow either do damage or get a kill of his own. And you can see the amount of weak players for Precision Knight to maybe capitalize on here. It's all from that Looney Dogs flank. Wonderful from Looney. Good cleaning up from Precision Knight. They're down by 9, yes, but the important thing is now Cartel trapped at carbine. You cannot go down there though, Precision Knight. You had them where you wanted them. Instead to go down, it's a 10-point lead now for Cartel, and well, Looney has no help on his push. And Mockit, they are just misplaying some of these pushes.
As soon as Precision Knight gives up that free kill, it just gives Cartel the confidence to push out, knowing they have the man advantage, and that's exactly what they did. They broke the setup immediately. Squashy takes down Legend, still down by 11 kills, make that 12, and it's a tough ask for the Mockit roster now, but they can definitely do it if they can grab a hold of the game now and get some kills, and don't give away any more city kills. But as I say that, 2 members go down.
Something Cartel do so well, just making you split on respawns, and they get kills in bunches, and it's so hard to regroup when you are a team like Mockit, and there's only 2 of you alive on the map. There's the first kill onto Looney, could be a second onto Precision Knight, but some nice shots there. But the problem is all the action for Mockit is over at the carbine side. Where they need to be is over here at the Pink Tower, because the power-up they need to get back in the game is coming up any moment. Batchford needs to watch out for SLG here. Does he see him in the corner? No, I don't think he did. He doesn't get the burn away, though. Batchford survives that scare. And this has to be a big life from Batchford, but the nade from Shady ruins the plan. 2 of Mockit go down. Yes, Looney trades 1, but that surely now is no way back for Mockit.
just as I was about to say, you have the camouflage and you can do some plays, you can make some waves. A hot rock comes flying across P face and takes down Batchford with the camouflage, and what a kill that could have been from Shady, or is for Shady now, and the Cartel roster stopping any sort of push, and Batchford all alone in the bubble. 3 members of Cartel to contend with, and they're hunting in a pack now. They just need 3 kills to close out this to make it a 2-0 series.
Yeah, it's one of those from Batchford where you go down straight away, right as your shields were regaining. You know that was your route back in the game. You almost surrender and say it's GG from then point. 50-34, a commanding performance in game 2 from Cartel, and it's not the Mockit we were expecting to turn up. And unfortunately, apart from that one push from Looney, he's at the bottom of the scoreboard, not enabling his team to push as effectively as they would have liked. And it's another big performance from Legend.
Yeah, Looney would have been doing the flanks and stuff that he needed to do, but unfortunately his teammates were not able to get the kills and get the damage that he was so used to. We touched upon Precision Eye putting shots down, making players weak for players like Looney to come in and clean up and get on the flanks, but unfortunately this time it wasn't to be, and they're 2-0 down in the series. And we're going on the flag Fathom now. Wonder Boy, any remarks? What have you got for me?
It's unfortunate for Looney in that not only we saw his kills, but also his damage 500 away from the next nearest. It's not good enough. Yes, you can flank on Truth. You can be that player for your team, but if it's not working out, you have to ditch that playstyle. You have to start putting pressure down and damage down to enable players like Precision Knight and Batchford and Squashy to gain control of the rest of the map. I think that if you had to pinpoint a weakness on Truth Slayer, probably was Looney trying to, I don't want to say trying to flank too much, but maybe getting into that habit of allowing or being allowed spaces that Cartel just don't allow you on Truth.
Yeah. It's one of those things as well, of course, when you know you're having a pretty bad game, you overdo it, you overcommit to plays, you try and get back that deficit that you've been giving away, and you only just compound your problems and only just push yourself into situations you really don't want to be in, your 1v2s and your 1v1s, and you're already down on shots. But we're going to jump into Fathom Flag now. This is where you can reset. Seeker goes down, but SLG gets the railgun, and Batchford has a light rifle in his hands, but SLG takes care of him.
Yeah, Shady burned the camouflage. And it's the game for the perfect tournament here at the season championships for Cartel. Haven't dropped a map so far, I believe. So if they win this one, they would go the entire tournament undefeated. A wonderful statement that would be going into the next season of the Halo 5 Pro Series. Precision Knight will take down Legend and Fathom Flag. I honestly can't remember the last time I saw either of these two teams play this map. So it's a bit of a new one for me to judge how these two teams play. And well, SLG getting a kill there maybe is a place where he should not have gotten a kill. Legend has a big fight against the railgun player. Shady will help him out, and that's no railgun now in favor of Mockit. That will go down.
Goes down now, a silo fight between Batchford and Legend, which Legend loses to Batchford, and that could be the catapult you need to send your team forward and maybe start a push. And looks as though one player is behind enemy lines for Cartel that Mockit just aren't aware of. Batchford's top middle getting tanked down, and now he's down to half shields, and he backs down wisely, decides to get his shields back. But Flag out and on the move at the moment, and Seekit just jumps out now to get the recov.
Yeah, 30 seconds until camouflage. We'll expect to see both teams fighting over top middle here. You can see Squashy trying to move towards this area. Might be an opportunistic moment to push into the enemy team's base if you're either team. Squashy will go down. Things just are not going Mockit's way currently. Precision Eye also next to fall. It's going to be 4 down here for Mockit if Looney's not carefully. He actually trades it into a double kill off screen. So now Legend has his eyes on the railgun, and while he's waiting for this one and taking down Precision Eye, remember you could win an MCC nameplate. Use hashtag Europa Halloween on Twitter. Show us your best Halloween costumes. We'll pick our favorites. We'll be giving away 3 nameplates on this, well, after the grand finals, potentially after this game if Cartel win.
Yeah, if Cartel have it the way it's been going, have it all their own way, they will end the series here and end the finals. But Mockit will have much to say about that if they have their way. And Legend takes down Batchford, but Squashy gets the trade then onto Legend. And now on the silo area, Seeka in a 1v1 against Squashy Josh, and trying to put the pressure on him and not letting Squashy recover his shields, but doing a great job Dipsy doodling, keeping himself alive, evading those shots and grenades, and great work out of Squashy. And Seeka's going to decide to get himself out of dodge.
So neither team really able to gain any real purchase on the map. That's a nice re-challenge from Squashy to take down Seeker. Batchford now can start to advance over towards Cartel's base, and a lot of people didn't like Fathom Flag when it was in the Pro League and when it was at the pro level, purely because there was a lot of this, a lot of jostling. But look at that, there's actually a player trying to move the flag. That was Looney, but 2 Cartel members now will jump on the return, and this could really spell trouble here, Richie, for Mockit. They've gone down in numbers, and well, Cartel are all swarmed in their base, and now it's time for Looney and co to start to overextend to prevent this flag to go in. That's a nice kill onto Legend. The flag carrier will go down. Could be 3 down here now for Cartel. This one is swinging like a pendulum.
Yeah, all it took was that one flag to come out and on the move, and now each team is stifling each other and trying to counter cap and flip-flopping all over the place, and nobody actually, like you said, being able to get the purchase on the map and really being able to turn any of this into real score, and all the resources being spent trying to get the camouflages and trying to get the railguns, but not being able to turn them into flag caps, which matter the most.
2 down for Mockit. Real chance for Cartel to get a flag capture. SLG here top middle is going to look for the silo spawners. Shouldn't overextend for that kill too much, and honestly thought he was going to stay top middle for the camouflage. Instead, dips down for the railgun. Nice bit of movement across the map. Batchford is the man trying to keep this flag alive for Cartel. SLG needs to be very careful because, well, there's a player on elbow, but by pushing him, he makes him weak. Shady takes him down, and Cartel, they get the first flag on the board.
Cartel, the first flag on the board, but the man behind enemy lines, precision eye camouflage in his hands. SLG firing warning shots, knows he's around, but just doesn't know exactly where he is. And Precision Eye doing a great job keeping them fully occupied on him and not forcing them not being able to push out and get control on the map. So that's great work out of Precision Eye, keeping himself alive and keeping the other team occupied.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons we say, you know, play your life with camouflage, because the longer you're alive, the longer the enemy team have to commit resources in terms of trying to find you. Precision Eye will be cursing his teammate there for that team nade. Really just gave up his entire position on the map, and now that's going to allow Cartel to get a foothold, if you will, onto the Mockit base. There is a flag on the move. It's Legend who is trying to push his own base. It's on the stand. It's all up to Looney here versus SLG. SLG's just going to dip out of the fight and get the capture. Huge, and the triple to go with it. What a humongous play. And guess what? Cartel, they're throwing the final flag into their own base here. This could be the championship flag.
Incredible play out of SLG. Gets another double kill as well, and that's the game. And it was all SLG. He ran the show on Fathom Flag, and that's the series. That's the finals. Your champions are Cartel of the Halo 5 Pro Series.
Credit to SLG. Sometimes we said on Truth, sometimes the best plays don't involve shooting whatsoever. Abandoned the fight, got the flag, came back to the fight, won the fight. Absolutely incredible.
Has no right to get that kill after putting the flag in, after deciding he was going to prioritize scoring the flag, to then turn around and get the kill on that player and then soar out of his space and get another further 2 more kills to secure that cap. He was the orchestrator on Fathom Flag there, it has to be said.
Yeah, it really was. So there you go. Cartel, the Season 1 Halo 5 Pro Series champions. They won 4 out of the 5 cups. Am I right in saying 3 out of 4, something like that? Yeah, they won most of them. The only one they lost was to Power, I believe. And well, Power, now known as Notorious, just didn't turn up today. And Cartel, it was easy for them. Progress from Mockit. They took down Notorious in pool play. Hopefully in Season 2 we can see them bounce back and start challenging for victories and championships. But right now, Richie, I'm not sure I can see a team that will beat this Cartel roster. They're too strong across the board. There's barely any weaknesses, and well, they are the champions.
Yeah, they're far too strong and just looking impeccable across all. They have all the players they need in all the right positions. There's no real weaknesses, no frailties, no holes in the armor. And it's going to take a serious team to come. We hear murmurs of maybe Respectful coming back. I don't know whether he'll come back for Halo 5 or whether he'll go on the roster with Kimbo and Mose, and whether Jimbo will bow out and maybe start his own thing. And maybe they'll be the only real thing that I can see that can compete against this Cartel roster, because the low power have come close when it mattered most. It has to be said, they choked at the worst possible times, only needing those 5 seconds of ball time last week and getting 3-0 this week. But one thing we do have, Wonderboy, is the giveaway. Talk us through it.
Yeah, we do have the giveaway. I'm not sure if we've chosen our three costumes yet. So I mean, we could go through the hashtag live on stream if you want, or Spilly can show us a list. I'm not sure uh, exactly what we're gonna do, but yeah, we've got 3 nameplates to give away. We didn't really think this through.
No, we're bad at
but
this.
we got 3 nameplates to give away. Use the hashtag Europa Halloween on Twitter. Show us your Halloween costumes, and we can take a look and pick our 3 favorites. Not sure, to be honest with you, Richie, if we've decided our favorites yet. We haven't really had a proper look because we've been busy.
Yeah, we have
commentating Halo. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
We've done a little bit of chit chat. One thing I do know is I've seen one that I've got my eye on. So how about we both pick one that we like, and then maybe Spilly can pick the last one.
I think that's fair. Fair. Okay.
So there's AZ, and that is definitely a good one. That has to be one of my favorites.
Now there was a tweet with a dog that had an axe in its bum that was my favorite, but I can't for the life of me find it on my Twitter timeline. So there's that. Yeah, this one is Gibron Pat's lovely bit of a half face, a bit of half makeup. I'm not sure what that's meant to be honest with you. I like the eyebrows though, looking good. We might come back to that one. So this one is, remind me, Spilly?
From Wreck-It Ralph, I believe it is.
Laura Munoz. This one is a nice little Halloween entry. Not bad at all. Not sure what the character's from, I'll be honest. It's probably from like Minions or something.
I think it's Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph, okay.
Yeah.
Sad that you know that, but fair enough.
Wreck-It Ralph's a great movie, and I am not upset.
All right, okay. According to Spilly, this one's my favorite. Yes, there we go. Yeah, the dog with the axe in its bum. This one, I've chosen this one. This is my personal favorite, purely because he's so cute.
Yeah, he's a cutie.
So now it's up to Spilly for the last one.
I'm picking AZ in the Halo costume, and Harry's picking the dog in the. Oh yeah, that is perfect. That's Spilly's favorite there.
Oh my, Gonzalo, congratulations! You've tickled Spilly in a special area.
Yeah,
and he's chosen you for the 3rd nameplate winner. Congratulations!
Yeah, I have to love that one.
I will say it's not technically a Halloween costume because you're not in it. It's you've just put a plank.
It's a bit stiff
to a plank.
Well, let's be fair. He threw a face on it as well.
He did draw a face.
Yeah, so it has personality.
We're going to look for a new producer, I think, for the next season of coverage here on Europa Halo, because Spilly just doesn't understand Halloween costumes. But no, congratulations to our winners. Europa Halo will be in touch. We've got your details. Don't worry. We're not going to turn up at your house or anything, but you'll get the nameplates. I can't remember if you get to choose or what. We're a bit of an amateur operation here. We don't really know what's going on. But enjoy your nameplates. Congrats. Happy Halloween. Well done.
And that just about wraps us up, I do believe. So congratulations to the people who won. And I will just say, touch upon AZ's costume, is that it wasn't really an authentic Halo weapon. So he did lose points for that, but we're going to give him the giveaway anyway for effort. And we will close it up. Cartel are your Halo 5 Pro Series champions, and they'll be looking to maybe maintain that dominance and that stranglehold next season. But until then, we'll see you next time.